Video, so it looked like Team USA has released some footage of Caitlin Clark going off on league veterans, man, for this one.
That's the standard. And that is exactly what Caitlin is showing in this footage. She's facilitating. She's leading. She's controlling the game. Later, the coach talked about how detailed the planning process has been, including long conversations with Brianna Stewart and Sue Bird about off-season development, camp scheduling, and building chemistry across the player pool. At one point in the footage, you even hear someone shout, "We have to play like this in FIBA, physical, physical, physical." And that's critical, because international basketball is far more physical than the WNBA. And Caitlin? She looks more than ready. Team USA just released footage of Caitlin Clark cooking veteran players in competitive scrimmages, and it's undeniable proof she should have been on the Olympic roster all along. Now, the same veterans who pushed to keep her off the team have to watch her dominate them on camera, while CBA negotiations threaten to delay the entire season. And that makes this moment even bigger. If you think this footage proves Caitlin Clark belongs on Team USA, no matter what the veterans say, smash that like button and hit subscribe. And let me know in the comments. Do you think Caitlin makes the final roster this time? Because right now, she's making it impossible to ignore her. The coach later confirmed this wasn't just a drill. This was a full game, a 5-minute quarter, winner takes all. Someone even joked, 5-minute game, and everybody laughed because yeah, that's exactly what they meant. Before tip-off, you could hear a player shout, "Let's get this dub." And instantly, the energy shifted. This wasn't a casual scrimmage. This wasn't players just going through the motions. This was veterans versus newcomers with something to prove on both sides. The coach explained that this entire format was intentional. She said she woke up the morning before the final practice and thought, "Let's do this." She asked her staff what they thought, and they all agreed. They wanted to see how the newcomers would respond under pressure against experienced veterans in a competitive environment. And from the footage, Caitlin Clark passed that test with flying colors. Fire. You can literally hear the coaches yelling, "Good find, C. Good find, C." As Caitlin threads impossible passes through tight defenses, finds open teammates, and runs the offense at an elite level against veteran defenders who know every trick in the book. She's not forcing shots. She's not chasing highlights. She's making the right reads, controlling the tempo, and elevating everyone around her. That's the difference between great scorers and elite point guards. The Team USA coach summed it up perfectly, saying she's looking for players who can pick things up quickly, play well with others, impact winning, and make their teammates better.
On the corner, Caitlin Clark is possibly about to make a return to the basketball court. Her and many other superstars. Now, we still do not have a new CBA sign, but that is not stopping basketball for coming out for the 2026 calendar year. Team USA, I believe, kicks off March the 11th. They will be having tryouts, and we gonna get some action, bro. That's something we be longing for. Caitlin Clark only played a total of 13 games last season, but it's been great just to see her release workout footage, just to see her in the gym getting ready for this season like normal, as if the season will be starting on time. As of right now, I believe the WNBA season will not be starting on time, but it is what it is.
Team USA Basketball's Twitter account has been dropping small snippets from the women's training camp. But this clip? This is by far the most explosive one yet. Everyone has been waiting to see how this Team USA situation plays out for Caitlin Clark, especially after she was controversially snubbed from the Olympic roster. And now, the moment is finally here. The excitement is unreal, because this isn't just another camp. This is a monumental moment, not just for Team USA, but for women's basketball as a whole. We're seeing elite talent come together, including Juju Watkins, who's making her highly anticipated return after being away from competitive basketball for a long time. For fans around the world, this is a rare treat, a showcase of the highest level of women's basketball on the planet. But let's be honest, the Caitlin Clark footage is what has everyone talking. The Team USA head coach explained the structure of these practices, saying they intentionally mixed different guard and forward combinations throughout camp, testing chemistry, lineup balance, and on-court connections. That part makes total sense. But then she said something that instantly changed the energy in the gym. She revealed that on the final day, there were only 2 combinations left she hadn't tested yet. All the veterans together. All the newcomers together. So they made it simple. 5-minute quarter. Winner takes it. Veterans versus rookies. Old guard versus new blood. Experience versus hunger. And suddenly, everything was on the line.
I'm looking for them to compete. I'm looking for them to pick up stuff quickly, and I'm looking for them to combine with other players like really well. They have to be able to impact winning, and they have to be able to combine with each other to make each other better.
After being named the national team coach, a lot of time and thought thinking about how do you plan and prepare from a camp standpoint. There was a lot of conversations with Bree, a lot of conversations with Sue, and what the off season for the WNBA players was going to look like, where we were going to try to insert camps and what those were going to look like. And then you start to plan out, okay, in camp 1, what's the goal? And then as a player pool starts to form, you know, it kind of all comes together.
Like, we must play like this in FIBA. Physical.
Before we jump into the footage, we need to talk about the CBA situation real quick, because it's the elephant in the room. Right now, the WNBA season is very likely not starting on time. Nobody really knows when or even if a deal is getting done. The owners recently sent over a new proposal, but the players still haven't responded. And the biggest thing holding everything up? Revenue sharing. The players are demanding 30% of league revenue, while the owners are stuck around 15%. At one point, the owners even removed housing benefits from the deal, then awkwardly added them back for just 1 year and only for new players. But let's be real, that's not the real battle. The real war is over money. The players want 30%, which is nearly half of all league revenue, and the owners aren't budging much past 15%. That's a massive gap, and it's the reason everything is completely stalled right now. We'll break down that entire mess in another video. But for now, we need to talk about this Team USA footage.
It's good to mix things through the camp, and what I tried to be intentional about was seeing different guard combinations, seeing different forward combinations. And it just so happened that the last day, the combinations I hadn't seen was all the veterans together and all the newcomers together. We're gonna play a 5-minute quarter, and we're gonna see who wins it. It's a full game. 5-minute quarter is a full game. 5-minute game. 5-minute game. Hey, let's get this done. I asked my staff the morning before the last day of practice. I said, I woke up and I thought, let's do this. I said, what do you guys think? And they said, I think that's great. Yeah, Leah. Yeah, Leah. Good find, C. Good find, C.
Alright, so Team USA Basketball just dropped brand new practice footage from their training camp in Durham, North Carolina, and Caitlin Clark is front and center, absolutely dominating. Fire. USA Basketball is gearing up for a massive season, kicking off March 11th with tryouts and final team selection. And even though the WNBA still hasn't locked in a new CBA, putting the league's schedule in serious question, basketball in 2026 is moving forward, with or without it. Caitlin Clark only managed to play 13 games last season before everything got derailed. But instead of slowing down, she's been living in the gym, dropping intense workout footage like the season starts tomorrow. And now, we've got official Team USA footage showing Caitlin going head-to-head with league veterans in full speed, competitive scrimmages. And let's just say this, the veterans probably wish these clips never went public. Team USA just dropped jaw-dropping footage of Caitlin Clark absolutely cooking veteran players during high-intensity scrimmages in Durham, North Carolina, and the internet is on fire. With the WNBA season hanging in the balance because of ongoing CBA negotiations, Caitlin isn't waiting around. She's out here proving she belongs on the biggest stage, no matter what the league veterans think. This footage shows exactly why some players tried to keep her off the Olympic roster last year, because when Caitlin steps on the floor, everything changes. So, what really happened in these scrimmages? And why does this moment matter more than ever? Before we break it all down, drop a comment below and tell me, is Caitlin Clark about to dominate Team USA camp and force her way onto the international roster? Or will the veterans find another excuse to keep her out? Let's talk.